Welcome to Juicey Goes Thru. Today I talked to my good friend Campfire Pete about why he decided to join the Pacific Crest Trail. I think he has a very inspiring story, and I hope you enjoy. Why did you decide to hike the PCT?
I don't know. I guess I kind of had some kind of longing. I feel like people, or at least a lot more people that we talked to or met out on there, had this whole overarching thing where they prepared for years. It was a dream. And I guess it was an idea of mine back in college. Watched some documentary about the Appalachian Trail with one of my best buddies, and we were like, yo, we're going to do this thing. Like, I don't know, it just resonated with us, the adventure aspect. I was in Boy Scouts for a couple years, 20 years ago. And camping and hiking certainly had not been a part of my life whatsoever. Camping, very little. I think I went on like one camping trip in like a cabin with a few buddies back in 2017. Aside from a weekend tune-up hike with a couple buddies, my buddy and his younger brother, out in the Pine Barrens in Jersey, I had no camping experience or hiking like within the last 20 years or so. So yeah, it's kind of a divergence from my normal life here in New York. Kind of had a yearning to be out more in nature and do something different. I wasn't in a serious relationship, so going to the Amalfi Coast or whatever, Greece, those stereotypical things that you do, didn't really appeal to me, and I wanted something. I guess like I feel like from around here, like people go on like a Euro trip. Rent a sailboat and take some sweet pictures. And,
we have different friend groups, but yes, okay.
What are your what's the typical vacation for your crew?
I don't really know actually. Usually you want to try and get south. You want to get into the sun. So like Spain is a good one. Greece is a good one. But I don't like
two I just named.
Yeah, no? I guess. But I mean, rent a sailboat. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
We usually go to like a bed and breakfast and we get high. That's usually what we do.
Yeah, like more so than usual. Like you make it a point to get extra high on these vacations.
Not really. I mean, it's just a normal daily high, I would say. Maybe a little bit. It depends because you gotta find the stuff then first, right? That's the exciting part.
That is part of the adventure.
Yeah, exactly. You got to find someone, and it's gonna get this whole thing on, and then there you go. Then you can get a little extra high.
Yeah,
it's fun, man.
Yeah, but I originally was just planning to do a month, which I think you knew when we met. To my mind, it just made sense to start at the beginning. It'd be cool to meet through hikers. I don't know, try to relate to them.
You were gonna only hike 1 month, right?
Correct. I had a couple weeks of PTO that I was carried over from the year before, which just paid time off. And I used a couple from this year and was like, this is just gonna be cool. Something that's different, something that completely take me out of my box of what I'm used to. Get you out of your shell, whatever. And just quickly fell in love with it day by day. I was loving it more and more. Relationships with you and other guys that we met from the original Lotion Boys with
the Lotion Boys.
I don't know. You could just kind of find yourself gelling with people really quickly because I guess you're doing this hard, onerous thing. I guess if you equate it to military training or whatever, where you're going through something super difficult with other people, you quickly gel and bond with them and want to take care of each other. And by I guess week 3 into that 4-week excursion, I was about 50-50 on do I want to stay, do I want to go. I was hardly considering doing such a thing. And I had my late little brother, which the story I've said dozens of times. Brother passed away 8 years ago from cancer. I saw him once in a dream after he passed. A few months after he had passed in 2016, and for the last 6 or ever years, I hadn't seen him at all. But saw him in a dream that night in Big Bear. I woke up like hysterically crying. I'm with a few of the other Lotion Boys in a hotel room with a few other friends, and like woke up like hysterically crying, like try to quickly like dig down a little bit and like cry quietly, wrote down what I
Uh,
could remember from the dream. And yeah, I really took that as a sign. I called my parents the next day. I called my siblings, my roommate, and was like, this is something that I really want to consider or that I'm going to try to do.
but
So I made the preparation.
so you saw your deceased brother in another dream for the second time ever?
Ever, yeah.
And then that was like, fuck it, I gotta, now I'm just stuck to the PCT. That's it, we're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I had to come back to leave again. I had to quit my job, and
I remember that.
reason. But yeah, it supplanted something that I was going to take a chance on for me. That was, I guess,
what
crazy.
What did you do? What kind of job did you have? What kind of job did you have to quit then?
Sure. Yeah, I was working for a wealth management firm, so we managed high net worth clients, investment portfolios, stocks, bonds, treasuries.
Finance.
Finance is the overarching douchey term that we love and hate for different reasons.
Dude, I don't know anything. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
Oh, you're good. I think the finance term has a lot of negative connotations, be it in personality,
business. Should we say business? You're a businessman.
It's finance, but I'm not doing investment banking or more, I guess.
I don't know what that means either. It's not my first language, so it's like this is all new to me.
Yeah. So like, I guess.
But you had a well-paying job, basically, right?
I was doing enough to make it here in New York. Yeah, I had a steady job.
Considerable.
Yeah, a considerable amount of income, I guess. Not enough to, eventually retire on, or I didn't feel like I was growing within the firm the way that I wanted to.
Sure.
I'd been with the same firm for 7 years at the time. And it was a good job. I was able, I was saving money each year, which allowed me to even take the chance to do a trip like this.
Yeah.
But a part of me wanted more, I guess, from my career, or I guess my trajectory. I think that's a thing that maybe a lot of people from our generation feel, that we're, not rising as quickly as, maybe our parents did, or not making the earnings, or climbing the, proverbial corporate ladder.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if my career was in a different position where I was, I guess, felt more whole, maybe it would have been a tougher decision for me to follow that dream for my brother, Jim. But I felt, that what I was leaving, I could eventually pick up and find something again, either better or worse, or laterally, and figure it out. And for the time being, I wanted to take a chance on me, follow my heart, follow this dream, and at least, have a story.
Yeah, dude. You did well. Well done. Holy shit.
Well, we made it. Yeah.
Congratulations. You're a hiker.